the 4 different ways to make money off the internet. You'll learn how to launch your digital products, build an online advertising empire, leverage off the e-commerce trend, and even set up your high-ticket offers and programs. This is super important, and with you going through this training, you're putting yourself ahead of the pack. Why? Because most people jump in head-on without understanding the framework and concept of the respective business model. They end up making more mistakes than progress and spend more time, money, and resources unnecessarily. Guess what happens after that? Yep, they get frustrated and give up when they're so close to success. It's like 3 feet from gold. This training helps you to strike gold by understanding the business model first, so you can execute the plan effectively. So let's start. The first module is Product Launch Secrets. This training is designed specifically for those who want to launch their first product online. No more going through random trial and error before launching a product, because what I'm about to share with you is the complete launch model you need. So you'll be guided through the 8 important elements of a successful launch. These elements are modeled off what is currently being used by 6- and 7-figure internet marketers who launch their own products each month in the market, and some even say it is the gold standard for product launches. The 8 elements are: 1. Planning your launch, 2. The art of copywriting, 3. Outsourcing your work, 4. Creating your sales funnel, 5. Striking JV partnership, 6. Launch time, and 7. Post-launch. Each element will be discussed further in the following modules. The first component of launching your product is to plan your launch. This sounds simple, but it is one of the most overlooked steps by new internet marketers. First, you need to do market research. This is before anything else, so you can create a product with high relevance to the needs of the market. This is a cornerstone rule in internet marketing, but it is also one of the most skipped or overlooked steps by internet marketers. Creating a new product without doing research is very risky, as it can potentially waste your precious time, money, and resources. So where do you understand the market needs? First, create an account on jvzoo.com. This is the most well-known affiliate site among the internet marketers. It's a marketplace for product creators and affiliate marketers to market their various digital products, ranging from ebooks, video tutorials, software, apps, and plugins. Second, compile a list of featured products of the past 6 months. You can find this information under the Featured Products section in JVZoo. You are directed to a page where you can view the top picks for the past months. On the right side of the page, you can view See More, where there is a month's list starting from the current month to the previous months. Click on the month and it brings you to the featured products of the selected month. Get familiar with the system as soon as you can. Next, organize the list using an Excel spreadsheet. Categorize your findings to its respective month where the products were launched. Then create another category in another column and categorize it accordingly as software program, a web-based app, graphics, or a hybrid product. A hybrid product is a combination of 2 different product types. For example, a web-based software that generates graphics and logos. The last category and column is purpose. For example, is the product created for traffic or list building, email marketing, SEO, or logo and graphics creation? This is your job to organize your research so you can easily analyze and measure the data. When you've listed out all the featured products, you'll see a pattern. What you find is a list of the most and least popular products for the past 6 months. The reason why we're analyzing it is to know what's been selling well in the market. This indicates the needs of the market. You may also research up to 12 months and analyze to see if there is a product launch pattern according to the months. For example, is the month of December filled with fire sales or graphic product launches or something else? That's why planning and research is important for your product development. The key word you're looking at is innovation. Take a closer look at the evolution of mobile phones, computers, and even your printers. These things are hardly original when they were released. Would you agree with me if I say they are only revisions of previous creations? Yes? So how is this information important during the planning phase? It means you don't necessarily need to invent an entirely new product to become successful in your business. Any existing products will always have room for improvement. Look up what is selling in the market and analyze it. From there, just improvise and innovate. Create your own product with 2 or more added product types or recycle features from the previous ones, and you're good to go. The next component of launching your digital product is copywriting. All sales of digital products are heavily influenced by good copywriting, no matter how good or how relevant you think your product is for the market. If your communication or selling story is wrong, you won't be able to make one sale. Copywriting is a valuable skill in any online business, and it is the #1 key factor for your success. Remember, it's not just about your product, but your skill to create desire in your prospect. There are 8 steps in creating a hypnotic sales letter to hook your customers. 1. Headline. 2. Subheadline. 3. Introduction. 4. Regurgitation. 5. Solutions. 6. Call to action. 7. Handling objections. And finally, 8. PS. The most important part in every sales letter is the headline. It creates the first impression of your product. You need to hook your customers' attention by writing about the results and benefits of your solution. Specify it in the headline. Remember, features tell and benefits sell, so be specific and focus on the benefits and results. The more specific the results, the more attractive your headline is. Next is the subheadline. Every good headline must have a subheadline to support it. If the start of your headline serves to hook your prospect's attention, the subheadline, on the other hand, pulls your prospect to read further. This usually appears under your headline, or it can be above it and is 1 or 2 font sizes smaller than the headline. The subheadline is also important to catch the attention of page scrollers, to read what they are interested in. So what matters is the supporting sales copy the subheadline is emphasizing on, as it helps to pull the curiosity of your prospects further. Next is the introduction. A sales letter doesn't have to be formal. Despite the number of views it's going to get, your writing tone should be that of a one-on-one instead of a broad general address. Share a little about yourself and how the prospect can relate to where you once were and how you can help him achieve his goals. Then start addressing their problem. If it doesn't attract some of your prospects, that's all right, because this is also the time to weed out those who aren't interested. You want to spend time and effort on those who are interested because they're the ones who are looking to pay to solve a problem. Next is to regurgitate. Here you exaggerate an existing problem by showing your prospect an inferior alternative over your offer. For example, let's say your prospects are looking for graphic design solutions. They want to create ebook covers and do simple designs. Now, not everyone can afford an Adobe Photoshop license, as it is very pricey. Some even lack the design skill, time, and money to do what's necessary. With this piece of information, your offer aims to solve their problem. Now, mention the long-awaited solution for them. Introduce to them how your solution creates logos, ebook covers, and avatars which they can use for their websites and digital products. Don't forget to provide the features and benefits your solution delivers. If you have more than one component to your solution, divide them into sections or categories. The benefits of your products must be bold and colorized, advisably the color yellow for emphasis. Next is handling objections. There will always be people who doubt amongst your prospects. The solution to this is to identify the top 10 or 20 questions you think your customers will ask and address them in your copywriting. We call this the FAQ, or frequently asked questions. Write those questions down and start answering them. Pick the top 3 to 5 frequently asked questions answered by you and put them right after your solution. Additionally, you can add testimonials from your past and active customers. It can be in the form of a social network post or a video testimonial. There's always the money-back guarantee option. If you want to give your prospect confidence that you're not a scammer of any kind, then this option is worth considering. You could consider a 30 or 60-day money-back guarantee where your customer can request for a refund within that time period. If you clearly receive a customer who has ill intentions of purchasing and purposely asking for a refund even though the product's good, we call them serial refunders. Then no worries, just block the customer from future purchases in your system. Your money-back guarantee is how you want to convince your customers and give them confidence that you stand by your product quality. Name your price in the call to action. Notice how most sales letters reveal the price only towards the end? That's because once your prospect is exposed to the price, you need him to click on the bottom and make a decision to purchase now, not later. Waiting will lessen the opportunity to convert your prospect to a customer. Finally is your postscript, or PS. This is the second most viewed part within a sales letter, because most viewers are page scrollers. Their curiosity will drive them towards the end of your sales letter, which is the PS. This is where you must make your offer impactful. Sum up your offer in 2 or 3 lines by reminding them about your money-back guarantee section and bonuses. You can even share the extended version of your testimonials here. Keep in mind, a lengthy sales letter will be deemed worthless if it doesn't make sales out of it. Tackle this problem by ensuring you send a clear and concise message in the sales letter. Rule of thumb for good copywriting is to not use 10 words to describe something which you can say with 3 words or less. If you truly need to make it longer, consider making a sales video. Chances are you won't be able to write every word you want to put in a sales letter. So make a sales video with 80% likeness of your sales letter instead. Best of luck with your copywriting. In this module, you'll learn the steps on how and why you should outsource some of your tasks. As your business grows, time is your most precious asset, and it is more valuable than the money you are making. In the product launch model, creating a product is the most time-consuming phase. To mitigate this, you can outsource the job to freelancers or buy private label rights, PLR products. So I'm going to show you some sites to outsource your work, the do's of outsourcing, and finally, purchasing an existing PLR content. Whenever you want to outsource, you need to ensure you get the best freelancers to get the job done for you. To make it easier, my top 2 website picks are Fiverr.com and Upwork.com. First off, Fiverr.com, the largest marketplace for digital services, lets you buy or sell any services starting at a flat rate of $5 per service. A service is known as a gig. Services offered are in multiples of $5, thus no negotiation of price. It can also go higher depending on the complexity and requirements of the project. It can be anything from as simple as creating a logo to voiceovers. To find out the best freelancers out there, make sure you evaluate your applicants and shortlist your best candidates. Once you've placed your order and aligned the timeline of your task, the next step is to wait for your job delivery. Once the task is completed, you can then proceed to pay the freelancer. Next is Upwork.com. You can hire freelancers on an hourly basis or one-off depending on your project requirements. Upwork is unique because of its tracking tool. This tool makes it easier for you to track the progress of your project. You can use this tool to pay your freelancer based on their completion and timing. Another interesting feature of Upwork is inviting freelancers to your job posting. I advise to filter out the good and not so good applicants by sending them a message to understand if they can do the task. If you want to get to know them better, you may proceed with a phone, chat, or video interview. But usually, approving them online by evaluating their portfolio is sufficient. Next part is the do's of outsourcing. First thing you need to do is to clearly define the scope and schedule for your project. Keep in mind, most successful outsourced projects derives from a clear statement of what the client wants to accomplish. Avoid generalizations at all cost. Your freelancer needs accurate information to provide you with their realistic outcome and reasonable quotation. Similar to your schedule requirements, be precise on your timing, or it will have a direct impact on the cost of the project. Next is for you to evaluate a service provider like how you would evaluate an employee. Hiring a freelancer is no different than hiring employees. When you go through their portfolio and proposals, don't hesitate to ask them questions. Check their references and ask feedback from other clients who have previously worked with them. You can always ask them questions to clarify and eliminate your doubts. Don't hire and hope for the best. Thirdly, don't choose a freelancer solely on the price. Though it may be tempting to hire a freelancer who could do the job for a cheaper price, never select a freelancer that way. Experienced buyers who have outsourced many projects have evaluated hundreds of proposals, always recommend avoiding the highest price and lowest price bid. Buyers usually report their successful projects when the freelancers offered a balance between good value and quality projects. If you're still uncertain of their capabilities, you may consider asking them to do a paid mock-up or provide you with a basic outline of the work plan. Finally, you are to pay your freelancers based on a clearly defined project milestone. Having scheduled checkpoints is an easy way to ensure you meet your deadline realistically and the final project meets quality standards. Let me give you a guideline. You pay the freelancers 50% down payment and the final 50% upon completion of the project. This is for simple, straightforward jobs that can be completed easily. Another method to simplify your product creation is by purchasing private label rights or PLR content. It's a type of product which permits buyers to rebrand the content under their own name and brand. However, the downside of PLR products is its relatively low cost with wider affordability. It means many people will most likely have the same product with the same rights as you. You need to repurpose or repackage it before reselling or making it a part of your business. Welcome back. In this chapter, we cover creating your sales funnel. What's a sales funnel? A sales funnel is a follow-up sequence that upgrades your product offers. It's designed to maximize the amount of income you can earn from the customers on your site. After selling your first product, you realize one product is not enough, so you start selling your second, then a third, a fourth, and the list continues. If you think this is considered too much, just remember new mobile phones and cars are released every year. Demand is in abundance. If you don't come up with a proper business plan for the upgrade, others will grab the opportunity away from you. Strategizing is key, so you must have a sales funnel. So, what makes a good sales funnel? It's difficult to profit from selling just the front-end product. That's why every front end comes with an upsell to earn extra revenue and profits. The real money lies in the back end, and it makes more than your front end offers. This is how internet marketers do six-figure launches. The first level of your funnel is called the low-ticket offer. The price in this level is between $7 and $50. This explains why most front-end offers are mostly low-ticket offers. Its real purpose is to generate buyer leads. This allows prospects to trust you enough to part with their money and spend it on your products. You even get to separate real buyers from the rest of the freebie seekers. Examples of low-ticket offers are ebooks, special reports, or basic training courses. The second level is the middle ticket offer. The price range in this level is slightly higher than the previous one, which is between $97 and $197. Middle ticket offers are best suited as immediate upsells to your front-end offers. Examples of the offers are upgrades, videos, templates, and even membership sites. The third funnel is one of our favorites, and it's called the high ticket offer. The price range for this offer lands within $297 to $497. This is where the real money lies. It's much easier to make a significant amount of money by selling your higher ticket items. As an example, you need to make at least 42 sales at $7 to make just one $279 sale. You can group products and sell them as bundled packages, platinum membership, group coaching, seminar tickets, and licensing deals. What comes after this is your ultra-high ticket. The great thing about this level is the unlimited price range you can offer. Starting from your higher ticket offer, it can go up to $997 to $100,000 and above. Examples of your ultra-high ticket offers include private coaching workshops and even exclusive licensing deals. This level leads up to the final part of sales funnel, providing longevity to your business. So if you don't have a sales funnel, you'll need to constantly promote new products to keep the business afloat. Worse still, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. In this module, I'll show you how to flood your inbox with crazy amounts of sales using joint venture partnerships, or JV. In every business model, especially one related to product launches, you need to leverage off promoters. In other words, a JV. A JV is a deal between product vendors or creators and the affiliate to promote a product in exchange for a commission. So, unlike traditional agreements, JV partners may enjoy several special privileges, like higher commission payout, early review access, and a degree of influence over your offer and product launches. So why should you consider having a JV to promote your launches and products? Well, which of these two offers more leverage? Scenario 1, you promote using 100% of your efforts, or Scenario 2, 1% of 100 people's efforts as they promote your product simultaneously throughout your product launch period. It's a lot better to have an army of affiliates promoting your product because you get a lot more leverage for less effort. Now that you've seen its potential, there are 5 top things to avoid in striking a potential JV partner. The first thing to do is not to approach a potential JV partner whenever he is busy. Sounds like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised by how many product vendors annoy the heck out of a busy JV affiliate with multiple direct messages. Try not to disturb a potential JV who is busy prepping for his next product launch, his next vacation, or anything that needs his utmost attention. You might end up pushing him away. This is by no means your fault, so try to avoid this from happening by being more observant on the people you aspire to work with. Keep tabs on their schedule and approach them when they are the least busy. The second important don't is to not invite your JV partner on a very short notice. If you have a product launch coming up soon, never give a notice of invitation on the very last minute. It is courteous to give the potential JV partner a heads-up notice of at least 2 to 4 weeks in advance before your product launch. The next part is inviting a JV partner with nothing valuable to offer. If the potential JV sees you don't have any reciprocal value to offer or history of not reciprocating equally or better in promotions, then it'll be difficult for the JV to promote your product. Next is to avoid inviting a JV who is not in the same niche as you. Are there irrelevant products you are pushing your potential JV to promote to their subscribers? You can't expect your JV who is in the internet marketing make money online niche to push out a personal development product. The last thing to avoid is doing the me-first approach. This is one of the most ineffective approaches. The reality of inviting a JV partner is that you need the JV partner more than he needs you. What your JV wants to know is whenever he promotes your product, what's in it for him. So ensure that both of you have a promotion that requires more or less the same effort from each other to keep things in balance. These are the top 5 things to avoid when striking up potential JV partners. To make things easier for you and your JV partners, offer to do all the work so they can focus on what they do best, bringing in sales for you. In this module, I'm going to show you what you need to do during your product launch. There are 3 phases in a product launch: pre-launch, launch, and post-launch. If you do not pay extra attention on the preparation, the pre-launch phase will either make you or break you. There are 4 things to take note of during the pre-launch phase, which is 1. Checking the completion and functionality of the products. 2. Conducting split tests. 3. Site testing. And 4. JV invites. Ensure that your product is completed before the launch. Make sure that it meets all the requirements and specifications of how you want your products to be. For example, if it is software, you need to make sure that it runs smoothly and is not missing any important files. Ensure all of your download links are working. To play it safe, create mirror downloads as well. Next is conducting split tests. Split testing is when you have different versions of your sales letter, headline, copy, ad, or any marketing collaterals. The way it works is, traffic coming to your site is split evenly to the different versions of the sales letter or video. When you conduct controlled tests and gather empirical data, you can figure exactly what works and not works for your launch. The three main things you need to split test is your headline, the price, and also the bonuses. Next is to test the sites. Test your site 2 to 3 days before the launch. Continue to test 1 day prior to your launch to ensure everything's in place. The only way to see if the function is working is by placing an order yourself. Finally, check up on your JV invites. Check in with them 1 to 2 days prior. Ensure they are provided with the correct link to your JV invite page and the specific details of your offer. If you have, let's say, 50 JVs, you must check in with all 50 of them as they are worth every single sale. Compile your JV list on a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet so it will be more manageable and organized. This way you can easily track who has responded to you and who hasn't. There are 3 things to do during the launch phase. 1. Observe. 2. Answer support tickets. And 3. Constant check-ins with your JVs. The first checklist is about observation. You need to once again check if everything's working on your side, from your website technicalities to the server, your sales letter, and most important, your product or service you offer. Second, answering your support tickets. Answer and attend to any support tickets as soon as possible. If there are some complaints lodged by your clients or if they ask for a refund, check with them straight away. You must take this into account and always remember to personalize your support messages to the clients. Finally, follow up with your JVs. Always motivate your JVs with cash prizes every day until the end of the product launch. This is to motivate them to continue promoting your offer. That's all there is to it. In the next module, I'll be sharing with you the steps you need to do during the post-launch of your products. In this final chapter of Product Launch Secrets Model, you learn the things you need to do post-launch. There are 3 things for you to take note of. 1. Building your mailing list. 2. Creating a solid foundation with your buyers. 3. Planning your next launch. First, build your mailing list. This is a valuable asset to your future launch. Making money with your mailing list has proven to be effective. If you have built your mailing list, you also have the opportunity to execute the following. 1. Continue to sell the dream by delivering valuable content and establishing trust. 2. Promoting and generating sales. That's why you're launching products and doing business. 3. Gathering testimonials and surveys to gather feedback. Next is to build a solid foundation with your list, and most important, get them to act. This is where you can make more and scale higher each time you mail your list. There are 4 important tips in sending out emails to your list after the product launch. 1. Congratulate your mailing list for going through and purchasing the course. The first 3 to 5 email series should guide the audience to learn more about the product. 2. Don't just sell, sell and sell. Gain trust by offering value. Teach your audience something. Give them some secret tips. 3. Make them feel exclusive by being a part of your list. Always provide a call to action so they can respond. Finally, plan your next launch. This is the ultimate secret of internet marketing gurus to big paydays. When you continue launching products, it increases your presence in the market. It gives you a higher chance to become a market leader. That wraps up the business model for your product launch secrets. Good luck in your next launch.